Listen to me very carefully right now. You are standing on ground that is holy at this very moment. The next 5 minutes that are about to pass are not just regular time moving forward on a clock. These minutes are sacred and special. You are being called by heaven itself right now, and this moment that you are in is not an ordinary moment at all. This is the turning point that your soul has been waiting for all this time. Do not ignore what is happening right now. If you choose to skip this and move past it, you will be walking away from something that is very special, something that God has ordained and set aside only for you. You will miss the very breakthrough that you have cried for, that you have prayed for, and that you have begged for in your quiet moments of silence. If you are reading these words right now, it means that you are chosen. You are not here because of a mistake. You did not stumble into this by random chance. Heaven has called out your name specifically. Comment the word Amen if you receive this message in your spirit right now. This is not a warning that I am giving you. This is a divine announcement that is being made. God is saying to you right now that your blessing has arrived. Not later on, not someday in the future, but right now in this moment. The pain that you have endured and gone through, the nights when you have wept and cried yourself to sleep, the loneliness that you have felt deep in your heart, none of it was wasted or meaningless. Every single tear that fell from your eyes watered a seed that was planted. Every battle that you fought trained your hands and prepared you for victory. You thought that heaven was being silent and not responding to you, but heaven was actually preparing something for you all along. And now, in this very hour that we are in, God is sending a release to you, a healing to you, a restoration to you, a door that is so mighty and so powerful that no man on earth can shut it closed. All of heaven is commanding you to pay close attention right now, because what is arriving in your life is what you have been prepared for your entire whole life. If this word is touching something deep inside of you right now, please like this video just one single time. That is all that I am asking of you. God is saying congratulations to you, because even when you were breaking apart and falling to pieces, you kept walking forward. When you had every single reason in the world to give up and quit, you stayed faithful to God. That did not go unnoticed by heaven. God counted every single time that you stood back up, when everything in your life tried to knock you down and defeat you, and now the reward for your faithfulness is sitting at your doorstep, waiting for you. But hear me when I say this. If you close this message too soon and walk away, you might miss your confirmation from God. Do not walk away right now. These are the final 5 minutes before everything in your life shifts and changes. Your name is being spoken about in places that you have not entered into yet. Angels are being dispatched and sent out on your behalf. Something is being signed in your favor right now. You are not here on this earth just to survive and get by. You are here to rise up, to live out the very purpose that God breathed into your lungs when He created you. He did not bring you this far along in your journey just to leave you here in this place. The enemy tried very hard to convince you that nothing would ever change in your life, that you are stuck in this place forever, that you have been forgotten by God. But the devil is a liar, and he always has been. Heaven says something completely different. Heaven says that the waiting season is finally over and done with. The delay has been broken off of your life. The dry place is now behind you in your past. This is the hour of divine release over your life, and you must not treat this message lightly or casually. You must receive this word like it is the lifeline that it truly is. Comment the numbers 11 if you believe that God is moving for you right now in this moment. You are not cursed or doomed. You are not lost or wandering without direction. You are not behind where you should be. You are exactly where heaven needs you to be right now. The battles that you faced and went through were not punishment from God. They were preparation for what is coming. God is about to show you why everything had to happen this way, why it had to be the way that it was. You are being led into a season of suddenlies in your life. Suddenly the job will appear. Suddenly the healing will manifest. Suddenly the peace will come. Suddenly the love will find you. Suddenly the financial shift will happen. This is not fantasy or wishful thinking. This is not just emotion or feelings. This is divine timing from heaven. And God is saying to you that you are right on schedule for your blessing to arrive. There is a reason why you have been feeling the tension and pressure lately in your life. It is not because you are going backward or losing ground. It is because something new is being born and crowning. The pressure that you feel is not proof that you are failing. It is proof that something is being birthed into existence. The blessing is being pushed out into the open where you can see it. And if you hold on just a little bit longer, you are going to see it with your own eyes. But do not let go too soon. Do not give up when you are in the final stretch of the race. You have come too far to quit right now. You have cried too many tears. You have sacrificed too much. And you have stood for too long for this not to be your moment right now. Let me tell you something that is personal and important. When God says congratulations to you, He is not just celebrating the win that you are getting. He is honoring your endurance and your ability to keep going. Heaven is proud of you and what you have done. Even when you doubted yourself and your abilities, God never doubted you for even a moment. Even when you felt like nothing that you did mattered or made a difference, God was counting every single effort that you made. There is a record in heaven with your name written on it, and it is about to be marked as approved, released, and fulfilled. Do not fear the unknown that lies ahead of you. You are not walking into it by yourself and alone. God has already gone before you into that place. He is clearing paths for you. He is softening hearts that need to be softened, and He is orchestrating divine connections for your life. You will meet the right people at the right time. You will be at the right place when you need to be there. You will receive what was always meant to be yours from the beginning. It will not be taken away from you by anyone. It will not be delayed again like it has been before. The time for it is right now in this moment. There is a reason why this message found you in this exact moment of your life. God waited until your spirit was ready to receive it, and you are ready now at this time. Listen to what I am saying. It is not always loud and obvious when heaven begins to move. Sometimes it comes as a whisper that you can barely hear. Sometimes it is a feeling in your chest that you cannot explain with words. Sometimes it is these very words that you are reading right now stirring something deep in your soul that has been asleep. That is the Holy Spirit confirming to you that this is your word from God, that God is speaking directly to you and no one else. That everything you have been worried about and stressed over is already under divine control. You do not need to beg God for what has already been given to you. You just need to receive it with open hands. Walk in it with confidence. Believe it with your whole heart. The blessing has arrived at your door. Do not let doubt come in and steal it away from you. Do not let fear talk you out of receiving what God has for you. You have waited too long for this moment to arrive. Do not miss the open door that is in front of you by trying to chase after the one that closed behind you. What is coming into your life is greater than what has gone out of your life. What is ahead of you is more than what was lost behind you. God is the restorer of all things, and He is restoring you right now in this moment. You have been asking God the question, when is it going to be my turn to be blessed? God is saying to you right now, this is it. This is your turn. This is the shift that you have been praying for. This is the moment that you have been waiting for, and it is happening right now in real time. You do not need to do anything special to earn it or deserve it. God has already qualified you for this blessing. You do not need to fix everything in your life first. God is already at work doing what needs to be done. Just stay present in this moment. Stay open to what God is doing. Stay believing in what He has promised you. You are walking into a blessing that you did not even see coming toward you. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase that is just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without any effort from you. It has already changed the lives of thousands of people in just a matter of weeks. If you are seeing this message right now, you are lucky because the page might disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it gets deleted forever. Heaven is not late with your blessing. Heaven is right on time with everything. And this is the moment that you will remember as the beginning of everything new in your life. Look up, child of God. Your help is here right now. Your breakthrough is happening now. Your name is known in heaven and spoken by angels. And nothing that has been formed against you will prosper or succeed. The chains that bound you are breaking apart. The burden that weighed you down is lifting off of you. The way forward is opening up before you, and your heart will soon know and understand why it all had to happen this way. You are not forgotten by God. You are not alone in this world. You are seen by heaven. You are loved by the Father. You are covered by the protection of the Most High God. Nothing can touch you that God has not allowed to happen. And if He allowed it to happen, He will use it for your good. He is the Redeemer of your story, the healer of your wounds, the provider of your needs, the Father who loves you, the King of all kings who rules over everything. And He is saying to you right now, yes, you, the one reading this, congratulations on what is coming. The blessing has arrived at your door. Let this truth settle deep down in your spirit right now. Let it silence every single lie that the enemy has spoken over your life. This is not just another moment that will pass by. This is a divine encounter with the living God, and heaven is watching to see how you will receive it. Do not shrink back in fear or doubt. Do not doubt what your spirit knows deep down to be true. God is in this moment, and He is for you, not against you. Let this sink in and settle into your heart. God is saying that your blessing has arrived right now. He is not teasing you or playing games with your emotions. He is not dangling a promise in front of you just to test your patience and see how long you can wait. He is announcing something that is real and true. You have stepped into the moment that the enemy hoped you would never live to see with your own eyes. You have walked into the season that makes sense of every tear you cried, every heartbreak you experienced, every no that you heard that once crushed your spirit. There is a divine movement taking place in your life right now at this very moment. And all of heaven is shouting over you and saying, "It is here. It is time. You are ready for this." Comment the numbers 222 if you trust God's timing over your own understanding of how things should work. You might be asking yourself right now, but how can I be sure of this? How do I know that this is really for me and not for someone else? Because it came with your name written on it. Because you are still reading this message right now, because something deep inside of you refuses to scroll past what you know that God is using to wake your spirit up. You have been asking God for a sign, for a word from heaven, for a confirmation that He hears you. This is it right here. There is no delay left in your life. You are standing in the moment where heaven touches earth and says to you, "Now is your time." You are about to see what happens when God puts His hand on your story and begins to write the next chapter. The next thing that God is about to do for you will not make sense to those people who only saw your struggle and your pain, but it will be undeniable to everyone who sees it. They will say with shock, "How did it happen so fast for them?" They will ask with confusion, "Where did this blessing come from?" And you will answer them and say, "It was all God who did it," because no man will be able to take credit for what is coming into your life. It will not be because of your hustle or your grind, your plan or your strategy, or your strength and abilities. It will be by grace, pure grace from heaven, and it is going to fall on you so quickly and so clearly that even your enemies will have no choice but to watch and wonder how it happened. Do not let fear distract you from what is happening. The enemy always attacks the hardest right before the blessing finally hits your life. He wants to make you question what God has already confirmed to you. He wants you to be anxious, worried, and doubting everything because he knows that your faith is the doorway to this promise becoming reality. But not today, not this time around. You are not letting fear take away what God has freely given to you. You are not letting the pain of your past talk you out of what is arriving in your life now. You are not missing this window of opportunity. This blessing is not just about money or finances. It is not just about getting a new job or receiving a healing or having an open door. It is about the restoration of your hope that was lost. It is about God showing you that He never left your side, that He is still moving on your behalf, that He is still the same yesterday, today, and forever into eternity. It is about you stepping into joy again after so long, peace again after all the chaos, purpose again after feeling lost, life again after feeling dead inside. You thought that you were too late to receive God's blessing, too damaged to be used by God, too tired to keep going. But God is lifting you up right now. He is reviving your spirit. He is renewing your strength. You are being made completely new from the inside out. Comment the numbers 333 to declare your faith even when you cannot yet see the full picture of what God is doing. God wants you to know right now that no curse that has been spoken over your life can stand against His word. No weapon that has been formed against you will prosper or succeed. Every chain that held your family back, every generational cycle that repeated itself, every lie that followed your name around, He is breaking it right now in this moment. What limited those who came before you will not limit you anymore. You are not the curse that needs to be broken. You are the breaker of the curse for your family line. You are not bound by the past anymore. You are being released into a new bloodline, one that is covered by the blood of the Lamb, one that is filled with the promise of God. You might be feeling tired right now, weary from the journey, worn out from hoping for things to change. God sees that exhaustion in you. He is not ignoring how exhausted you are. In fact, He is meeting you right there in that place. Right in that fatigue that you feel, He is placing fresh strength inside of you. Right in that weakness that you are experiencing, He is releasing His power into you. The kind of power that lifts the burden off your shoulders and says to you, I have got this now. You can rest. You were never meant to carry it all on your own shoulders. You were never expected to fight every single battle by yourself alone. That was never His plan for your life. That is why He is stepping in right now to help you. What you are about to see happen is not something small or insignificant. It is not just a tiny improvement to make your life a little bit better. It is a divine reversal of everything that has gone wrong. What the enemy meant for harm and destruction, God is turning it around for your good. The very areas of your life where you felt mocked and made fun of, defeated and beaten down, and overlooked and ignored, these are the exact places where God is about to showcase His glory. He is setting a table before you in the presence of every single enemy that you have, not to shame them or make them feel bad, but to prove to you that nothing can stop what He has spoken over your life. You were set apart for this blessing from the very beginning. That is why the path was harder for you than it was for others. That is why the pain went deeper than you thought you could bear. That is why the loneliness felt absolutely unbearable at times. Because God was doing something different with you than He was doing with other people. He did not allow you to take shortcuts that would have hurt you later. He did not let you settle for less than His best. He kept stretching you and pushing you because He was building something inside of you that could carry a blessing bigger than you ever imagined possible. And now that blessing is coming into view where you can see it. The fog that clouded your vision is lifting up and clearing away. The promises that God made to you are manifesting into reality. Your time has finally come after all this waiting. You will look back on this season and realize that the wait was completely worth it, that the rejection you experienced was actually protection from God, that the delay was not a denial, but was divine timing, that what you thought was lost forever was only being repositioned for something better. Nothing that happened was wasted or meaningless. Every single part of your story is being woven together into glory for God. Your scars are going to become stories that inspire others. Your losses are going to become lessons that teach others. Your pain is going to become purpose that helps others. This is what happens when God steps in and takes over. He rewrites everything and makes it beautiful. A neuroscientist is saying yes, that a 9-word script that was long buried in government files can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster than you can imagine. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear at any second from now. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets deleted forever and you miss your chance. So lift your head up high, straighten your shoulders, and stand tall. Heaven is applauding you for not giving up. The angels are rejoicing over what is happening in your life. Your spirit is rising up from the place it was buried. You are not forgotten by anyone in heaven. You are not empty or lacking anything. You are full of promise from God, full of destiny and purpose, full of favor that follows you. You are about to receive things that eyes have not seen before, things that ears have not heard about, things that you could not even imagine in your wildest dreams, and it will be undeniable to everyone that it was God who did it for you. You have entered into a divine countdown right now. The 5 minutes are not just symbolic of something, they are prophetic and meaningful. Heaven's clock is ticking forward, and when it hits 0 and the time is up, something is going to shift in your life. You will feel it happening in your spirit. You will see it happening in your circumstances. You will know it without any doubt. Doors will open up that were once welded shut and impossible to open. Peace will settle into places where there was only chaos before. Joy will erupt and overflow in places that felt completely barren and dead. The time is right now. Do not look back at what is behind you. Do not second-guess what God is doing. Just believe and trust Him. You may feel like you have been stuck in the same place for way too long, like your prayers have bounced off the walls and never reached heaven, like you fasted and denied yourself, cried out to God, shouted His name, whispered your requests, and still nothing changed in your situation. But what you could not see with your physical eyes was the war that was happening in the heavens on your behalf. What you did not know about was that God had already answered your prayer. He was just dealing with the resistance that was fighting against you on your behalf. The moment that Daniel prayed to God, God released the answer immediately. But it took 21 days of angelic warfare for that answer to finally arrive to Daniel. And now, after your own battle that you have been fighting, God is saying to you that the answer is here right now. Comment the numbers 555 if you believe that a divine shift is happening in your life right at this moment. Every delay that held you back has been shattered and broken. What held you back before cannot touch you anymore. This blessing is not based on who you know or what connections you have. It is not based on what you have in your bank account. It is based on God's hand being on your life and His favor following you. You are not average or ordinary. You are not overlooked or forgotten. You are anointed by God Himself. The anointing destroys every yoke that binds you. It lifts every burden that weighs you down, and it makes room for the overflow to come into your life. That is what is happening right now in this moment. You are stepping into a season of overflow in every area, not because of luck or good fortune, not because of coincidence or random chance, but because heaven has called your number and said it is your turn. You are about to feel a release happening in your body, in your heart, in your home and family. It may come like a quiet peace that settles over you or like a loud joy that bursts out of you, but it is coming one way or another. You will know without any doubt that it is God doing this. There will be no confusion about where it came from. And when it finally hits your life, you will remember this exact moment. You will look back on this exact day and say with certainty, "This was when everything changed for me." Because heaven is not waiting any longer to move. The blessing has been signed by God, it has been sealed by heaven, and now it is being delivered directly into your life. Some of you have been surviving on just enough for so long, just enough energy to get yourself out of bed in the morning, just enough money to get through the week and pay bills, just enough hope left to pray one more time before giving up. But God did not create you to live on scraps and leftovers. He is the God of abundance and overflow. His word says clearly, "I have come that they may have life and have it more abundantly than before." He is not sending you leftovers or someone else's scraps. He is preparing a feast that is fit for royalty, and you will not have to beg for a seat at the table that He is setting. He is setting a place just for you with your name on it. Comment the numbers 1212 if you believe that God is preparing something big with your name already written on it. You have not missed your window of opportunity. Even if you feel like you are behind everyone else, heaven is never late with anything. The enemy wants you to panic and worry, to believe that time is running out for you. But God is not bound by time like we are. He redeems the time that was lost. He restores what was stolen from you. He renews what was broken into pieces. So even if other people started before you did, your blessing will not be small or insignificant. In fact, it will carry double what they received. Because of what you endured and suffered through, you will receive not just the promise that God made, but the overflow on top of it. This is the season where you begin to walk differently than you did before. You no longer walk like a beggar who has nothing, but like a child of the King who has everything. You no longer speak from a place of fear, but from a place of faith and confidence. You no longer live in survival mode, just trying to make it through, but in revival mode where you are thriving. Because God is not just visiting you for a moment. He is dwelling with you permanently. His Spirit is resting on you in a fresh and new way. And that oil, the oil of favor and blessing, the oil of healing and breakthrough, it is flowing over you right now. The voices of shame and failure will try to speak lies to you, but they will not stick to you anymore. They cannot stick because the blood of Jesus has already covered it all and washed it clean. The lies of the enemy are falling powerless at your feet. The guilt that haunted you, the regret that tortured you, the what-ifs that plagued your mind, they are being silenced by the truth of God's love for you. You are not too far gone to be saved. You are not disqualified from God's blessing. You are not broken beyond repair or fixing. You are loved by God. You are chosen by heaven. You are forgiven completely. And you are stepping into something sacred and holy. The blessing that is arriving in your life is not a reward for being perfect. It is a gift from a perfect Father in heaven, a Father who watched you hold on when everything in your life was pulling you to let go and give up, a Father who saw how you cared for other people while your own heart was breaking into pieces, a Father who never turned His back on you even when you felt too ashamed to pray to Him. He has been walking with you through every valley of shadow and death, and now He is leading you up to the mountaintop where you can see clearly. You are not alone in this moment that you are in. There are angels all around you right now, ministering to your soul, clearing the path that lies ahead of you. You do not have to figure it all out by yourself. You just have to stay in step with what God is doing. Every time that you obeyed God, even when it did not make sense to your mind, you moved closer to this breakthrough. Every time that you chose faith over fear, you walked toward this promise that was waiting. Now it is here right in front of you, and nothing can take it away from you. Not people who are jealous, not circumstances that look impossible, not even your own doubt and unbelief. God is faithful to finish what He started in your life. The Spirit of God is saying to you, lift your eyes up and look around. I am doing a new thing in your life. Do you not perceive it happening? That means it has already begun, even if you cannot see it all yet. The shift has started underneath the surface. The roots are breaking through the hard ground. The doors are cracking open inch by inch. The chains are snapping off one by one. You may not hear the full roar of victory yet, but the rumble has started, and it is getting louder. That rumble that you feel is your confirmation from God. That tug in your soul that you cannot explain is your proof that this is real. God's blessing will not just change your situation and circumstances. It will change your identity and who you believe you are. You will stop calling yourself broken and damaged and start calling yourself healed and whole. You will stop living as if you are cursed and doomed and start walking like you are called and chosen. People who used to pity you and feel sorry for you will look at you with awe and wonder, and you will say to them that it was the hand of the Lord that did this, because no other explanation will make sense to anyone. Your life is becoming a testimony for others to see. You will carry proof that God is still in the business of doing miracles today. Could your brain be the reason that you are still broke and struggling? Scientists just confirmed that a 9-word sentence that is hidden deep in your subconscious mind may be blocking money from flowing into your life. But now you can reverse it and change it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today and continuing forward. But the government might pull this secret down at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets deleted forever and you lose access. Even now in this moment, God is restoring what you lost in secret where no one else could see. The strength that no one saw you lose bit by bit. The tears that you cried behind closed doors when you were alone. The times when you cheered other people on and celebrated with them while you felt completely empty inside. He is restoring it all back to you. The hidden places that no one knew about are being filled again with life. Your soul is being watered like a garden. Your mind is being renewed and transformed. Your spirit is being refreshed and revived. He is not just healing what was visible on the outside. He is healing what no one else knew was broken on the inside. You have carried heavy things quietly without complaining to anyone. But God saw everything, and now He is carrying you instead. He is lifting you up above what tried to drown you and pull you under. He is surrounding you with His presence and protection. You do not have to strive and work for this. You do not have to force anything to happen. Just receive what He is giving. Just breathe and be still. Just believe what He has promised. You are safe in His hands right now, and He is not letting go of you. This blessing is personal to you specifically. It is precise and exact. It is perfectly timed for this moment, and it is being released into your life because heaven said so and decreed it. You did not earn this blessing by being good enough. You do not have to chase it down and catch it. You just need to receive it with open hands, with open faith, with the quiet confidence that says, if God said it to me, I believe it is true. You did not come this far in your journey to leave empty-handed. You did not suffer this long through trials to see nothing change. The reason that you feel this message so strongly in your spirit is because the breakthrough is not coming from the outside into your life. It is starting on the inside of you first. God is transforming your spirit and renewing your mind before He multiplies the blessings around you in the physical. He is waking something up inside of you that will never go back to sleep again. The old you, the weary you, the broken you, it is falling off like dead skin, and the version of you that walks into this next season ahead will not look anything like the one who crawled through the last season behind you. The heavens are wide open over your life right now. This is not your imagination playing tricks on you. This is not coincidence or random chance. This is God honoring His word that He spoke over you. He said that He would never leave you or forsake you. He said that He would complete what He started in you. He said that He would give you beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, and strength for every moment of heaviness. And now He is delivering on that promise right here, right now in your home, in your mind, in your atmosphere and environment. Things are changing as you read these words, not because you said the right words like a magic spell, but because you serve the right God who is faithful. Comment the numbers 777 to claim divine completion over what you have been carrying for so long. God is restoring things that you forgot how to hope for anymore. You shut the door on certain dreams because they hurt too much to keep alive in your heart. But He did not forget about those dreams. The dreams were never actually dead and gone. They were only buried under disappointment and pain, but now He is breathing over them with His Spirit. He is resurrecting promises that seemed delayed, prayers that seemed denied and rejected. God is saying to you that they are not over and finished. They are only beginning right now. What you thought you lost forever is rising again from the grave. Stronger than before, fuller than before, better than you ever imagined before. Let go of the fear of being disappointed again. Let go of the fear that this might not work out like you hope. God is not playing games with your heart and emotions. He is not teasing you with hope just to pull it back at the last second. When God speaks a word over your life, He backs it with His authority, His perfect timing, and His unlimited power. He is not a man that He should lie to you. He is faithful even when we are not faithful to Him, and He is not done writing your story yet. You are stepping into a chapter of your life that looks nothing like the one that came before it. This new chapter will be marked by favor from heaven. The kind of favor that does not make sense to anyone watching. The kind of favor that opens doors before you even knock on them, that sends help before you even ask for it, that brings answers before you even pray the prayer. You are not used to this kind of ease in your life. You have lived under pressure for so long that peace feels foreign and strange to you. But get ready and prepare yourself, because peace is your new normal way of living. Restoration is your new reality every day. Favor is your new covering that follows you everywhere. Comment the numbers 999 if you believe that God is completing something major in your life right now at this time. This blessing that is arriving in your life is going to confirm everything that God whispered to you in secret. Remember those quiet moments when you felt something greater was coming your way, but everything around you told you otherwise and said you were wrong. That was not fantasy or wishful thinking. That was prophecy from heaven. That was your spirit picking up on heaven's timing before it manifested. And now everything that you felt but could not explain with words is about to be revealed for all to see. What God showed you in silence when you were alone will be seen openly by everyone. There are people who did not understand why you were so guarded with your time, your energy, your emotions and heart. They did not know what you were carrying inside of you, but God knew everything, and that is why He protected you from certain relationships that would have hurt you, certain deals that would have destroyed you, certain distractions that would have derailed you. He was preserving you for this moment, because this blessing needed the whole you, not the broken version of you. He was healing you, not punishing you for something. And now you will see why certain things had to fall completely apart, so that this could come together perfectly. You have been on heaven's radar, not for what you do or accomplish, but for who you are at your core. God sees your heart and knows your intentions. He knows your motives behind everything you do. And even when other people misunderstood you and judged you, God always knew what you were really trying to say, what you were really going through deep down. That is why He is honoring you now in this season. That is why the blessing is coming with peace and joy attached to it, not confusion or compromise mixed in. This is not a blessing that comes with strings attached to it. This is a sacred gift from God Himself. You might be feeling like you're not good enough. You might be thinking that all the things you did wrong in the past make you unqualified. but I need to tell you the truth about who you really are. You are not defined by what you've done. You are not what other people have called you. You are not your mistakes and failures. You are loved by God, and when He blesses you, nobody can curse you. When He covers you, nobody can shame you. When He starts something in your life, nobody can stop it. He has declared that you are victorious, and that decision is final. Stop listening to the voice that makes you feel guilty. Don't let your thoughts keep playing back every single mistake you've ever made. The blood of Jesus has already covered all of it. Grace has already changed how your story ends. Mercy has already created a path for you. And the blessing that's coming your way is not about whether you deserve it or not. It's about what God promised you. And He promised that He would restore everything. He promised that He would defend you. He promised that He would provide for you. And He's doing all of this right now. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become completely free from financial struggles just last month? Every single one of them discovered a strange sentence that's only 9 words long, hidden deep inside neuroscience research and once kept secret by the FBI. Now these people are paying off all their debts, traveling to places around the world, and living in houses they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this message right now, you're lucky because this page might disappear at any moment. Click the link that's in the description and comments to learn this secret before it gets deleted forever. This is the season when gates that were closed before suddenly open up. The applications you submit get approved. The conversations you have start to change. The people who used to ignore you start reaching out. The opportunities you thought were gone forever come back around. This time, they're prepared specifically for you. You won't have to chase after anything. What belongs to you will come and find you, because when God sends something your way, it has your name written on it, and nobody can intercept it. Don't get tired now. Don't pull back. This is your time to walk forward with confidence. Even if you feel unsure about things, even if your hands are shaking, keep walking anyway. Keep praying anyway. Keep praising anyway, because your obedience is unlocking blessings that your eyes haven't seen yet. And when they show up, you'll understand that this walk of faith wasn't pointless. Heaven is not waiting on the economy to improve, or on what people think, or on what the calendar says. Heaven moves when there is faith. And your faith has reached God. It reached Him when you prayed while crying, when you worshipped even though your heart was broken, when you kept moving forward even when nothing made sense. You didn't realize it at the time, but you were building momentum in the spiritual realm. And now that momentum is breaking through into miracles. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are not unlucky. You belong to God, and the complete weight of His promise is resting on you right now. Let that truth sink deep into your heart. Let it make you steady. Let it lift you up. Because no matter what happened before this very moment, everything from this point forward is covered by God's divine promise. You are walking into something sacred, something that's sealed, something that has heaven backing it up. There's a reason why your heart keeps beating faster, a reason why you feel the weight of these words deep in your chest. God is doing something inside you. He is shaking loose all the pain that tried to make your heart hard. He's melting away the ice that disappointment formed around your dreams. The flame that became dim is being lit again. And it's not just hope. It's a signal from heaven that what was buried deep is coming back to life. The enemy tried to steal your voice, your peace, your fire, but God is giving it all back to you, and even more than before. Comment 110 if you believe this is your moment of divine turnaround. You may not understand how everything is going to happen, but you don't have to understand. That's not what you're supposed to do. Your job is simply to believe. Faith is not about having all the answers figured out. It's about trusting the one who does have all the answers, and He is whispering over your life right now, I'm still in control. I'm still writing the end of your story. I'm still the one who turns ashes into beauty. You haven't seen anything yet. What's ahead of you is going to restore your joy in a way you forgot was even possible. You've been under spiritual pressure because something new is about to be born in your life. All the resistance you've been feeling, the sudden attacks, the emotional weight, it's not punishment, it's labor pains. And labor is always the hardest right before the delivery happens. But when that moment finally comes, all the pain gives way to joy, and that's what's happening right now. The Spirit is pushing something through. And if you hold on just a little bit longer, you will see the very thing you've been crying for. Don't let fear steal from you what you've already survived for. You didn't walk through fire just to back down now. You didn't lose what you lost just to go back to having empty hands. What's coming to you is greater than what was taken away. God is restoring things in such a way that it won't just replace what you had before. It'll go far beyond it. Double blessings for your trouble, grace for your grief, clarity for your confusion, joy for your sorrow. The exchange is happening right now. This is a holy interruption. Heaven broke through your timeline to tell you something urgent. God hasn't forgotten about you. He hasn't changed his mind about what he promised you. He hasn't moved on to someone who's more qualified. You are still chosen, still covered, still protected, still deeply loved. You don't have to be perfect to receive his promise. You just have to stay in position. Don't walk away now. The blessing is on its way. Comment 1515 if you're ready to step into the fullness of what God has prepared for you. You've been quiet about what you're going through. You didn't want to appear weak. You didn't want anyone to know how hard things have really been. But God knows everything. He saw the private battles you've been fighting. He heard the prayers you couldn't even put into words. And he's responding not with judgment, but with comfort. He's surrounding you right now with his Spirit, letting you know that you are not alone. You never were alone. His hand has been on you this whole time. This next season will be marked by clarity. Where there was fog before, there will be clear vision. Where there was confusion, there will be direction. Where there was chaos, there will be stillness, because God is not just blessing you on the outside. He's healing you on the inside. He's stabilizing your emotions, restoring your mind, renewing your strength. You won't just walk into the promise, you'll walk into it as a whole person. You've been asking, why did it have to take so long? And here's the answer to that question. God wasn't just preparing the blessing for you. He was preparing you for the blessing. What he's releasing now requires strength, humility, maturity, and wisdom. And everything you've walked through was shaping all of that inside you. Now you're ready. Now you can handle what's coming without letting it crush you. You're no longer desperate. You're prepared. And because of that preparation, what's about to happen will not just bless you. It will bless other people through you. You are becoming a vessel, a light, a sign of what God can do with someone who refuses to quit. Your story will inspire healing in others. Your breakthrough will unlock someone else's breakthrough. The same God who lifts you up will use you to lift others. This is bigger than you think it is. This is kingdom work. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financial freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online for long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This moment is sacred. You are standing in something holy. The earth may feel the same as always, but the spirit realm is vibrating with activity. Angels have been released, doors are opening, battles are being settled. You are being positioned. You're no longer fighting to get the blessing. You're receiving it. There is no more delay. God's timing has met your preparation, and now comes the manifestation. Don't be surprised when things start shifting quickly in your life, when prayers start getting answered one after another, when the weight lifts off your shoulders and the wind changes direction, when people who once walked away come back with apologies, when opportunities start pouring in from everywhere, when your spirit feels lighter and joy becomes easier to feel. That's what happens when the blessing arrives. It doesn't come empty. It comes with overflow. You are no longer waiting, you are receiving right now. That means you have to start moving like it's already done, pray like it's on the way, praise like it's already arrived, speak life over your situation. Stand in agreement with what God has said, because your posture in this moment matters. God is watching not just your words, but your expectation, and expectation is the key that unlocks manifestation. This is not hype. This is not hope without any foundation. This is the voice of the Spirit calling your soul to pay attention. Don't let familiarity rob you of the supernatural. Don't treat this like just another moment. This is a divine delivery. This is the answer. This is the fulfillment. And your response will determine how deeply you walk in it. You don't need everyone to believe it. You don't need confirmation from the crowd. What God said to you in secret is enough, and now He's making it public. The same people who questioned your obedience will witness your elevation. The same people who dismissed you will see God's hand honor you. And you won't even have to say a single word. The blessing will speak for itself. You may have felt small, unseen, overlooked, but God says you are chosen, you are His. You are set apart for something great. And greatness often begins in obscurity, but the hidden season is over now. The curtain is lifting. The spotlight is shifting, and your time has come, not because you forced it to happen, but because God said so. The enemy is panicking right now because he knows he lost the battle. He tried to break you, tried to silence you, tried to make you quit, but you didn't quit. You held on, and now you are dangerous because you've seen the valley and you're still standing. And now as you rise up, you'll do it with authority, with peace, with power, because heaven backs you up. You've been asking, God, do you see me? And the answer is coming loud and clear. Yes, He sees every single moment you stood up when you felt weak. Every time you kept believing even with trembling hands. Every time you stayed quiet when you wanted to scream. He saw it all, and He has not forgotten about you. The blessing that's arriving is heaven's way of showing you that not a single act of faith has gone unnoticed. The reward is not just coming, it's already in motion. Comment 17:17. If you believe God is already doing what you prayed for in secret. Let this truth sink deep in. What you thought was the end was only a pause. The grief, the loss, the confusion, it wasn't a stop sign. It was a reset. God wasn't punishing you. He was protecting you. There were places He refused to let you stay in. People He pulled away before they could infect the blessing. Paths He shut down because they would have led you further away from your purpose. And though it hurt at the time, He was saving you. Because what's coming is too valuable to be placed in unsafe hands. This blessing isn't just going to make life better, it's going to make you bolder. God is putting a fire in you that no disappointment can put out. You're not just going to experience peace, you're going to carry it with you. You're not just going to enjoy the presence of God, you're going to bring it with you wherever you go. The blessing is transforming you into someone who lives not by fear but by faith, and that shift will unlock doors for the rest of your life. Some of you have been carrying unspoken battles, the kind of heaviness you didn't know how to explain to anyone, that quiet fear that maybe it would always be like this, that silent question, what if it never gets better? But hear this truth, God is stepping into that space. He's not intimidated by your questions. He's not distant from your pain. He is close, closer than the breath in your lungs. And He's releasing answers, healing, and clarity right where you need it most. God is not the author of confusion. If something has been keeping your mind tangled up in worry, it's not from Him. He brings peace. He brings rest. He brings direction. And when He speaks, things become clear. That's what He's doing for you right now. He's untangling every knot in your spirit. He's pulling back the curtain on every lie the enemy tried to plant in your heart. He's replacing every tormenting thought with truth. Truth that brings freedom. Truth that brings stillness. Comment Amen if you feel God clearing the noise and speaking straight to your soul. The shift that's coming will not be small. You've waited too long, endured too much, and stood too faithfully for something ordinary. This blessing will make you forget the pain, not because the memory disappears, but because the joy will be so much greater. The healing will run deeper. The favor will reach wider, and you'll see that God doesn't just restore. He multiplies. He takes what was broken and returns it whole, fuller, better than it was before. This blessing isn't just about things. It's about alignment. When your heart gets aligned with God's will, everything around you starts to move differently. Peace becomes easier to feel. Discernment becomes sharper. Opportunities start to feel right, not rushed. You're no longer chasing validation. You're walking in identity. You're no longer begging for answers. You're living in obedience, and from that place, blessings don't just find you, they follow you. You don't have to earn this next move of God. You just have to receive it. Your worthiness is not based on performance. It's based on His promise. He chose you long before you ever prayed your first prayer. He knew your failures before you made them. He loved you before you even understood who He was. And He still does fully, eternally, completely. You're not earning your place in His blessing. You're standing in it because you're His. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The pain you've walked through has not hardened you. It's humbled you, and that humility is what prepared you for what's next. You're not stepping into this season with arrogance, but with authority, because now you know where it all comes from. Now you understand that if God doesn't build it, it's not worth building. If He doesn't send it, it's not worth receiving. And that posture is exactly why He's trusting you with more. You may not feel ready, but God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And you right where you are standing are called. The doubt, the insecurity, the fear of messing it all up. God already factored it in, and He still chose you, still anointed you, still blessed you. You're not late. You're not lacking. You're exactly where you need to be for heaven to deliver what's already on the way. This is your moment to let go of the past. Let go of the what-ifs. Let go of the guilt, the shame, the timelines, and the old expectations. Let go of what didn't work, of who didn't stay, of the doors that didn't open. It's done, and now something greater is being placed in your hands. Don't grip yesterday so tightly that you miss what God is handing you today. You're about to be surprised by joy, the kind of joy that hits you in the middle of an ordinary moment, the kind that makes you stop and thank God with tears in your eyes, the kind that heals old wounds without any warning. That's the kind of blessing that's arriving. Not just an answered prayer, but a heart made whole. Not just a shift in circumstances, but a shift in who you are. You were made for this. Every storm you faced, every night you endured, every test you passed, they shaped you. You didn't just survive, you grew. And that growth is what positioned you for favor. This is not the finish line. It's the doorway, and as you step through it, everything changes, not just around you, but within you. Congratulations. God is not preparing the blessing anymore. It's already been prepared, and now it's finding you. Be ready, be open, be expectant, because what's arriving is about to change your entire life. This is the season where prayers turn into testimonies, Where the things you whispered through tears are now being answered openly, God is showing you that your faith wasn't in vain. He's proving that your trust wasn't wasted. Everything you gave in silence, every seed sown in the dark, He saw it and He never forgot. The harvest was never denied, only delayed, and now the delay has lifted. You've been pressing through storms no one knew about, fighting thoughts that kept you up at night, smiling through weariness. But now God is stepping in. The weight is lifting, not because the world got easier, but because your spirit is stronger. He's been stretching your faith, expanding your endurance, and anchoring your heart. And because of that, you are ready for what's coming. Comment 222 if you believe this is the year God fulfills what He promised you. The enemy tried to wear you down before the breakthrough hit. He tried to exhaust your hope so you'd miss what was coming, but you held on and heaven took note of that. You didn't fold when it got tough. You didn't run when it got silent. You stayed, you prayed, you believed, and now the shift is not just coming. It has already begun. You are walking into what you didn't even know was already being prepared for you. There are blessings looking for you right now. Answers being moved toward your address. Divine connections being orchestrated behind the scenes. You may not feel it in the natural yet, but your spirit senses it. That's why you can't shake this feeling. That's why you keep reading even when you're tired. Something in you knows this is it. This is what I've been waiting for, and you're right. God doesn't tease His children. He doesn't wake your spirit with false hope. If He's stirring you, it's because something is being released, and this release is going to change how you see yourself, how you walk, how you pray, and how you expect. You will not walk like a beggar anymore. You will not carry yourself like someone unsure of your place. You are chosen, you are appointed, and you are stepping into what's been yours all along. Comment 333 if you are walking boldly into the blessing God designed just for you. It's okay if you felt unworthy. That feeling doesn't disqualify you. It just reminds you how great His grace really is. None of us are worthy on our own, but through Jesus we are made new, forgiven, clean, whole. And that's the version of you God is blessing, not the one with the perfect past, not the one with everything figured out, the real you, the one who still doubts sometimes, the one who has scars, the one who feels deeply and loves hard. That's who He's chosen. You've been trying to hold it all together, carrying more than you should, saying I'm fine when inside you're unraveling, but God never asked you to do it all alone. He's been waiting for you to hand Him what you've been clutching in fear. The stress, the overthinking, the pressure. He's ready to carry it. You were never meant to carry it forever. His arms are stronger, His shoulders broader, and His love for you runs deeper than your worst moment. Heaven is responding to your honesty. When you finally broke down and said, God, I can't do this without you, He didn't see weakness. He saw surrender, and surrender is what opens the floodgates of blessing. It's in your weakest moment that His strength takes over. So stop trying to earn what God has already said is yours. Just breathe, just rest, just trust because God is moving. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations. It's all within reach, but the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not walking into this blessing by luck. This is not random. It's not just your turn on some cosmic wheel. This is your time in God's appointed schedule. This is the moment where everything clicks into place. When what was scattered comes together, when what was delayed gets released, when what was confusing suddenly makes sense, the dots are connecting, the season is shifting, the promise is manifesting. And it will happen without warning, suddenly, quickly, unexpectedly, but not without preparation, because while you were waiting, God was working. While you were growing, He was aligning, and now that your heart is ready, He's letting the blessing find you. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to force it. You'll just walk into it prepared, steady, whole. The pain you've carried will not go unanswered. God doesn't overlook suffering, He redeems it. Every loss, every wound, every silent scream in the dark, He's been storing it up and turning it into power. The kind of power that carries peace, the kind that draws others, the kind that breaks cycles in your family line. Your pain wasn't wasted. It was holy ground, and now it's becoming fertile soil for your greatest season yet. People may not recognize you in this next chapter. They've known you by your struggle, but God is reintroducing you not as the broken one, not as the forgotten one, but as the favored one, the healed one, the trusted one. And that shift will confuse those who only saw your weakness, but it will glorify God because your life will become living proof that He is still a way maker. So don't shrink back. Don't question whether it's really happening. God doesn't play with destiny. He fulfills it, and He's fulfilling yours now. This is the time to move like the door is already open. Speak like the answer is already yes. Live like the promise is already here because it is. Heaven has spoken, God has decided, and no one, not even you, can stop what's already been sent. This blessing is unstoppable, undeniable, and unshakable because it came straight from the throne. This is not the moment to scroll past or let your attention drift away. What God is doing in you right now is sacred, specific, and deeply personal. You are in the middle of divine release. Everything that was tangled is being untied. Everything that was held is being handed to you. And everything the enemy tried to convince you was gone forever, God is restoring. This is not just a spiritual high or an emotional lift. It is a confirmation. Heaven is declaring over your life, the wait is over. The door is open. Walk through it. There is no more wondering, no more begging, no more pacing the floor at night asking God when. He has heard your cry. He has seen your heart, and now He is saying it's time. You're not going to have to knock on closed doors anymore. The right ones are swinging open. You don't need to prove your worthiness to receive what God is giving you. You don't need to defend your past or explain your journey to anyone. The blessing that's arriving doesn't come from man, and it won't be held back by man. This is divine favor, and when God says yes, no force on earth can say no. What's coming into your life will not be stolen, delayed, or destroyed. It's sealed by heaven. Comment 777. If you receive this blessing with full faith and full surrender, you've walked through some silent seasons, times when you wondered if God still saw you, when everyone else seemed to be thriving and you were just trying to survive, when your heart was breaking and no one noticed, when you felt like the background character in everyone else's story, but God noticed. He was right there watching, comforting, holding your heart together when you thought it was falling apart. And now He is bringing you into the forefront, not to show you off, but to show what He can do with someone who didn't quit. This is the part of your story where restoration begins, not just of things, but of hope, of joy, of vision, of your identity. You will no longer live under the names pain gave you. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are not cursed. You are a child of the King, and your inheritance is arriving not because of what you've done, but because of who your Father is. You will see the kind of breakthrough that silences every lie the enemy has ever tried to speak over you. God is about to turn the volume up on your life, not in a noisy way, but in a holy way. You won't have to shout to be heard. Your life will speak for itself. Your peace will speak. Your glow will speak. Your healing will speak, and the people who once walked away won't even recognize who you've become. Comment 999 if you believe this is the moment your story turns completely around. Your blessing isn't just an answer to prayer. It's a response to your perseverance. God rewards the faithful, the ones who keep going when nothing makes sense, the ones who don't stop showing up even when the room is empty. That was you. That's who He's blessing. The quiet warrior, the secret worshiper, the one who wept behind closed doors but still lifted their hands in praise. This is a God-sized blessing, and it's coming with acceleration. What you thought would take years is going to happen in a matter of months. What you thought was over is about to be revived. Don't worry about how it will happen. Don't worry about when it will happen. Just stay in faith, stay expectant, stay available, because when the Spirit moves, it doesn't wait for your understanding. It moves at the speed of obedience. You are stepping into a stretch of life where your steps will be ordered. Your peace will be protected. Your mind will be sound, and your hands will be full, not just with things, but with purpose, with strength, with favor. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted.